around. I'm gonna give up doing these intros. I'm trying to synchronize this stuff and they fuck it all up with their ads. Pardon my French. Oh, that's not where we're supposed to be. Come on, play. Alright, well, so much for the intro. Hey, how you folks doing tonight? I'm gonna turn this music off. Go over the instrument. Zoom in a little bit. Okay, here's July 6th for 2023. Here's your loop. Let it play a few times. Point out what's in there, frame by frame. The usual. Let's take a peek first, see if you see what's going on in there. I don't know if you saw in that thumbnail. There's a big old giant face. Biblical event happening right next to the sun. But who cares? Hey, we got stupid headlines, lame ass shit in the freaking mainstream media. Who cares about this biblical events going on next to the sun that's just laying waste to our planet? No big deal. Not in the best mood today, as you can tell. I tried to extend some grace, and I get stabbed in the back for it. Every time. Every time. It's like, why do I even bother? If I want to save myself some pain, why do I extend grace? I could just save myself a lot of pain. Anyways, here comes your frame by frame. It was amazing. Right before the moon set, I heard some serious prayers. I heard real prayers, some sincere, actual, real prayers. Right as this moon was about to go down. And I thought, you know what, maybe I should extend a little grace. So I did. Because some things go unappreciated, I guess. And always will. Always will. So, unfortunately, things are changing. About to change for everyone. Everyone. Doesn't matter if you're a cop, a senator, somebody in power, or if you're homeless or not. Life's about to change for everybody now. Okay, can you see this little thing that's coming out right here? Wait, where'd it go? Right here, that's wrapped around. It's a little. Let's just get in on it here. First, zoom out. I can access the instrument. I'm frustrated and still trying to do this. I did not want to do the stream tonight, and the Lord was like, "No, you're doing it anyway." Oh, cool. My stuff's falling apart. All right. This event right here, we have this little black round object with its magnetic field around it. I'm going to zoom in on it here. Pull it over. Okay, scoot it up. You know, this round black object with the looking like an eye. But who cares? So I'm back out of that. Okay, there's another one in the background right here. Another one here coming out. So I'll just kind of keep plugging through this, I guess. I mean, this is only earth-shattering news. This should be the biggest headlines ever in human history. But no, we got lame stuff to report. We got to focus on the big distraction. So fed up with it now. Okay, as this object continues out of frame, you can see that it was there. It has a magnetic field around it. If I put it into motion again, watch it go by. That's what really kind of paints it better, as the motion. Here it comes right there. Okay, it's clear to see that it's there. There's an object interacting with the sun that's not a normal planet. But hey, who cares? Yeah, it's only gonna cause more havoc here on the earth. And don't warn anybody to prepare for chaos coming or nothing like that. Let's all just dive head deep into our phone while we're driving. Who cares? That's the whole society's attitude anymore. So that's why I titled it this, because none of them care. There's a few out there that actually prayed, that were serious, that cared. But I was absolutely amazed. Nobody even fucking. Never mind. So when we have this event up here at the very end underway there, we'll get to that as well. Okay, let's pull that down. Okay, so, but what is that object? Well, that object is hard to explain. For you guys, it's easier to comprehend the idea of a stellar core, the burned out core of a planet or a star, okay? And it's made of a really dense material, so dense that it bends and absorbs light, okay? It's not technically a black hole, but it's of that kind of material. It's super stripped of all electrons and protons. So it's also a spiritual entity too. So that's the part you guys just can't grasp. So what I'm going to start showing you here is the face. Okay. So here's our object coming out up here. I think we'll just zoom in on this frame so everybody can see it nice and clear. So there's no questions about where our object is in this picture. Boom. Okay, round black object surrounded by plasma. It just interacted with the sun and all this plasma jumped off responding to it and it surrounds it. Okay, it's not really tough physics to understand, but apparently society and science wants you to think that a mouse fucking farted and created this or something. I don't know what the hell's wrong with society. You're all crazy. You're all insane. I'm currently doing psychological profiles on police officers right now, and they're insane. There's not one sane thing they do. Everybody's running around insane. It's so nuts. And then I look right through you people, and then you just blatantly lie. Like, it's just, I live in this big world of liars that are all pretending to be something they're not. It's the oddest shit, dude. Oh my God, help me. I'm not trying to go that direction. I'm trying to go this direction. Pan back out. So, this is why I'm trying not to do solar reports anymore. Okay. Well, there's your black object. Now, if we can get some cooperation out of this machine. In the next couple of frames, as this object continues on out here, if we can get this to cooperate here. Awesome. Frozen up. Anyways, as this object continues to move on out here and it positions itself right around here, you'll see the spiritual entity face that's around it. Almost looks like a Sasquatch or something. And I'm so thankful for a computer that just jams up every single time I'm trying to do something important. You know, I'm not going to ever take pleasure or joy in life ever again, because every time I try to have pleasure, it gets shot down, undercut, kicked off the beach, whatever, you know. So I have found that if I just endure excruciating pain every fucking second of every day, everybody else gets to have their way and have a big old time and have a party at my expense. So it's just awesome. Every time I try to get a break, take 5 minutes away from this battle, it's like, nope, no. We're gonna gang jump you now. So what I was trying to do is get to this frame. I'm gonna show you, give you an example of what Living Nightmare is like. Have any of you seen my video, Living Nightmare? If you haven't, you probably don't want to. Anyway, okay, here is our image. At this juncture, this object is moving out. It's this round black object up here, okay? And what we're going to do is we zoom into this. Okay, we're going into this event right here. Here's our round black object. Can you see it? Draped in plasma. You see our round black object? Okay. Now this is how I'm going to try my best to explain this to you guys. It's a spiritual entity as well. It can be two things at once. Let's go. Oh, that's as tight as we can go. Okay, so let me slide it over. Whoa, come here, Sasquatch. Oh no. I just recognized it. Alright. I'll show you the face. I'm not going to explain it, though, now that I see it. Alright. Oh, boy. You know, these guys, they ruin my 4th of July, and they bring on hordes of demons. So not only did not get my holiday or my time off to enjoy with my sons at the beach, I also have to work triple time now to clean up their fucking demonic mess. that I have to take on. They don't. They're a bunch of cops that get to keep their job. You know, I debated really long and hard with the video that we have of the event. And it would ruin their lives, their families, the department, everybody. And I gotta weigh these options. Well, they've harassed and ruined my life for the last 4 years. Should I strike back? I mean, I'm looking at getting possibly multi-millions out of this lawsuit. I could be rich. I could get back at the cops. I could have everything I wanted. Ruin their lives and everything. Make them, embarrass them in public. I got a channel that has over 40 million viewers. They could post that video and make it viral. I could ruin this, but I choose not to. I choose to have some grace. It's really, really hard. Now, hopefully you see this eye. In this eye, the triangle-shaped nose with a nostril and a nostril. You know what? Alright, I want to shove this so close into your face so there will be no fucking denying it anymore. Alright, can you see it? Can you see that face? Oh, I'm frustrated. Alright, I'm just going to set the camera back down. It's there. It's clear as a bell. Whoever tries to deny this shit is crazy, alright? I'm so sick and tired of going through all of this, trying to bring you guys and warn you, and not be taken seriously. Here's an eye. There's a black pupil with a white eye, with the whites around the eye-shaped eye. There's a corresponding eye with a corresponding triangle nose with nostrils in it. It looks like a gorilla face with teeth. Here's its mouth partway open with fucking teeth in it. How could you not see that? And this is the kind of faces that jump out of every person I interact with, especially police officers. They are possessed in some demonic form. I do not know. Well, they're insane. No, they did not listen to me at all. They just listened to the Karens. And the Karens are, what, 89, maybe 90-year-old ladies that were drunk, that wouldn't show me their ID badge, that purposely withheld their names from me. And when I asked where their supervisor was, they said, it doesn't matter, the cops are already on their way. For what? For digging a hole in the sand? Who overreacted in this case? Clearly it was these Karens. But apparently our retarded police officers can't evaluate a situation, can't go to the proper campsite. I want to know the description that these Karens gave of the perpetrator. Because the perpetrator was my son, not me. He looks a lot like me, but he's not me. Did they bother asking that question? No. They came up and threatened me and my family on the beach on the 4th of July in front of thousands of people. The people around us all were digging what we were doing. They were enjoying what we were doing. When these two grannies came along and pissed on everybody's parade, they should have been arrested. I wanted to file a complaint with those police officers against these two crazed maniacs screaming obscenities at my autistic son. Are you out of your mind? Who the hell does that shit? That's who does that shit. These bitches are possessed. All these demons. Now I gotta go around cleaning up this mess. I'm tired of doing it. In fact, you know what? I think grace has been lifted. I tried to extend it for as long as I could, and I think God has other plans. In fact, the Bible says so. And I was wondering, how is it possible for it to pan out this way? I'm such a forgiving person. Boy, do you guys like jumping on an exposed nerve, smashing it with a ball peen hammer, and then going, "What? Dude, I have an exposed nerve." Oh, I don't want to hear that. Smash! Wow! What? You just hit my raw nerve with a ball peen? Oh, stop it. Smash! What? It's like insanity. And when you try to explain what they're doing, their own behavior to them, they act like a fucking brat and throw a freaking fit. This is clearly the last generation because there's no way they're going to procreate and have another one. We're too stupid. Do you see the fangs too? Yes, there's fangs. It's a demonic entity. And it's right next to the sun. Okay? This is a satellite image. This is not a cartoon. This is not whatever CGI. This is not Photoshop or whatever the fucking junk these people use. You know, that shit pisses me off. All this fakery makes real stuff illegitimate. Thanks, technology. You guys are a bunch of bozos. You make all this fake faces, fake stuff all the time that undercuts real spiritual entity caught and captured on film. Hang on, I have to fix something. Not good. Again. Yeah, but who cares? You know, the new iPhone 12 is coming out, and it's, $1,400 for a disposable thing that you're going to stare at and dedicate your whole life to. You know, the only thing I use my phone for is for doing this, recording and making videos. I'm not on it all day long. I don't get texts. I get alerts, important world-changing alerts on my phone that I don't even have time to respond to. I am too busy fighting this shit right here. I don't have time to look at my fucking text. Sorry, I'm cussing. But things have changed now with me, as you can see. Thanks, guys. Thanks, world. I was such a nice guy. You. Okay, let's come over here. See what's going on right now? See this big spike? Yeah, that's because of what just happened a few minutes ago. Well, a little while ago. You know what? This is almost like the end of grace marker right here. Because I was watching it happen. And it happened right at sunset, not moonset. Not when the sun went down, not when the moon went down, but when the sun went down today. Bingo! There it is. And it's on here somewhere. I mean, we could go try to find it. But here's your X-ray flux down by the seafloor most of the time, and then patoing. All right, here's the events that we looked at earlier today, right in these two right here, and then that's going into tomorrow. While we're thinking about that, let me see. Gosh darn it. Let's try it this way. I want to see if they have any updated stuff for 7/7. Oh, look at that. Tomorrow is 7/7. Gee, I wonder what's going to happen tomorrow, folks. All right. So this is that new event that we were just looking at on the graph going off right here in our same vicinity. Okay, so we're in for multiple days of inbound energy again, more entities. I expect everybody to lose their mind and attack me as usual. I'm just waiting for the rest of the world to just bring it on. Because that's what I'm doing, taking on the entire world. I'm a one-man army, baby. Taking on the entire world. Okay, so there's your shit for tomorrow. That's this. That was what I suspect to be the end of grace. I thought it was going to be right around there, but bingo, it was at sundown today. Not when the moon went down last night. So, you guys are shit out of luck now. There's your 99% C flare, 1% X flare. That's totally wrong. We have this huge sunspot that's round in the corner. That should be up at 10%, but they'll catch up. They'll see what's coming and they'll catch up to it. Everything's all beta and alpha. That's good news. Here's this big ass sunspot. This thing is huge. Wait until it rounds the corner. It's going to be like a record sized sunspot. Okay? And we're going to continue to see this activity. That's going to ramp up. God is pissed right now. All I heard today was screaming from him. Apoplectic. Screaming. For the last 3 days. I take it the craze probably over now. And as you can see, we're absorbing a lot of energy right now. You can see how this band is yellow and almost kind of turning orangish and red in that section right there at the southern pole. Still pulled off to the side too as well. This one getting thicker. So at the moment we're absorbing a lot of energy, and that's what makes it pretty little auroras. But those auroras, no matter how pretty they are, they're fucking dangerous. Okay, that means we are taking in a lot of energy. And I expect once this absorbs, goes down to the core, we'll see some squeaking on the Schumann. Right? Right. Because we understand how it works. Everybody else thinks you meditate to it and fart lightning bolts or whatever. I don't know. Society's so retarded anymore. Giving up. Alright, here's our worthless tracker. Let's see if there's any good data on it. Great, more poltergeist. Hey, leave it alone. Get on. Sorry, folks. This is stuff I have to deal with. I'm trying to do the show and this stuff. I'm trying to knock over stuff while I'm doing my show. Alright, fine. Just leave it on the floor. Can't knock it over then. Where were we? Oh, we're at the tracker here. Oh, dear. What's that? Oh, what is this? Maybe not worthless tonight. Oh, we're taking a big shot right on the chin. Boom. Oh, yeah. That's not good. Oh, trying to knock over my angels now. Alright. Sorry. It's so hard to do. Okay, so back to tracker. Yeah. Straight on hit right on the earth. Let's see when that's due. Bingo. That's the one that left today. Well, if that's the one that left today, the 6th, it will be here on the 9th. Yeah. And it was unleashed. Oh. Right at the end of grace. Boom. Then this gets unleashed. Oh. Wow. Oh, no. I just got a bad feeling. Okay, let's get away from this instrument now. Let's come over to the Schumann, please. Oh, thank you, Lord. Okay, as you can see, Grandma will not get out of the picture. Go on, Karen, get it. Dang. She's like an attention whore. Me. Look at me. I'm Karen. Alright, here we go. As you can see, we have a couple of these screeching events right here. Pretty small ones, nothing too major. We came out of it okay, but it got kind of weak in this zone right here, alright? Those what I'm worried about. These little weak spots right in there and there. You know, a little bit right there. Nothing went totally black though, thankfully. But I don't expect that to be lasting much longer. Because of that inbound energy, especially that big wave we were just looking at, if that's the one that they're saying came off on the 6th, it will hit around the 9th. At this juncture, takes maybe 4 hours to 6 hours to absorb, and then the screeching events start. That's the core and the shell grinding on each other, causing low frequency vibrations that travel up through the magma. They slow down even more at the crust, and then they emanate from the surface of the planet and out into space. But then they hit the ionosphere and bounce back down as an echo. You know how you scream and it bounces off a wall and you hear the echo? Well, these screeches emanate from the surface and bounce off and echo off the atmosphere. And that's what this instrument does, is detects those echoes. And, as you can see, we have some of these strong grinding events going on. Nothing too bad, though. Okay, that's your trumpet blast sounds in the air, the screeching noises, the skyquakes. Okay, skyquakes are caused by the core and the shell grinding on each other. That low frequency is too low for you to hear, but once it goes up, it bounces off the ionosphere, the atmosphere, whatever, comes back down. Those waves crisscross each other, intersect each other, and become audible. And what you're hearing, those screeches and squeaks and squeals and pops and stuff, are the core and the shell grinding together, and those waves, crisscrossing each other and becoming audible. Okay, not too hard to figure out. Back to our earthquakes. Not earthquakes. We're doing. Okay. Most of my viewers, I don't need to explain anymore. Just look. What you're looking at, sulfur dioxide. The purple is the concentrations. Hey, there's Watchwoman. She's back. Yay. I'm glad to see you guys. Not glad to see a lot of people anymore. But you guys I am. So, country divided, huh? There's all your fires up there. Bunch more going over there. All induced from the ground. Lava reaching the surface, coming up through the perforations in the crust, and starting fires underground. Starting them from underground. Start the root structure on fire. Then the root structure burns in the dirt, crawls up into the trunk, sets the tree on fire from the middle out. Whoops. You guys seen that? Tree's burning from the middle out. How does that happen? Well, that's how it happens. Heat from down below sets that root structure on fire. That root structure sets the inner core of the tree on fire, and it burns from the inside out. Not too hard to figure out. There's China, who's not even close to being done paying dearly. And India still paying dearly. And Europe still paying dearly. And half the country. Here we come to the southern coast, or the coast of South America. Oh, look at that. All individual sites. I haven't slept much since the 4th of July, thanks to Douglas County. Tore a ligament in my hip. Oh, I'm just so tickled pink about that one. Okay, there's Australia having issues too. Oh, I guess that's what we're missing is the earthquake link. I missed the earthquake link. You guys want to see the earthquakes real quick? Ah, sure we do, Brian. Of course we need to. We're gonna hold off on this one, and we'll go open up this one on the earthquakes. Oh, how about this one? Can we open up that one with earthquakes? Please bear with me for a second. Oh, there's Drop. I was hoping to see you. Well, very nice. Some trees pull out heavy metal, so for your... I love you guys. I love you, Drop. Thanks for stopping by, bud. Made my day, actually. I was not feeling too well. Did you know that one of you, by cheering me up, could possibly save the planet? No freaking way. Yeah, I'd do that for a nice gesture, but I haven't had a nice gesture in a long time. Shit, I haven't even had a hug in years. Come on, Google, open up the earthquake map, dude. All right. What a joke. Oh, come on. Oh, well, we got to edit it first and make sure you don't get any proper reading. Come on, USGS. Just pull your head out of your ass and open up. Jeez, it's like dealing with a kindergarten class, man. I have found this affliction the hardest thing has been patience with a bunch of dummies. That has been the ultimate test of my patience. And I used to be a patient man before. Man, I would wait hours on somebody for nothing. Now, 5 minutes for something important I can't even wait for. All right, let's go. Here's our deep quake, 4.8, 559. That's at least 5 to 5.2 energy at the surface. Here's another quake, a 4.6 at 525 with another 5 energy at the surface. So we got 2 potential 5 energy at the surface, 2 deep quakes that just happened, going to be sending energy into the system. Let me... 9. Oh my God. 9 and 7, 13. Okay, so 9. Okay, I'll take this one now. Yeah, I would love to be able to like click on it and have it close out when I ask it to. Oh, there we go. So now up here, after this quake, we have this 5.5 dumped off here. And we have 4.9 right there. So that 5 energy has already crept up here, dumped off this 5.5, 4.9, 5.3 here. That's at 124, so it's a little bit stronger at the surface there. We have a 4.8, so that 5 energy came into the system, dumped off these quakes. It doesn't look to have rounded this corner yet. Let's see what this is. Nope, that was the day before. What's this? Okay, that is also residual energy that made it up. 4.2 here as well. And 4.4 here. Cool. So it made it all the way up to the kink in the hose. And it looks like it's just jumped over here and dropped off 2.6 energy right there. Okay, so it came up the chain, made it to here, dumped off its 5 energy, and then got kinked off at our garden hose here, or kinked off garden hose, and now our energy's at like 2.6 range. Okay. Nothing down here in the Juan de Fuca, nothing in California. Look how quiet that is. Ooh, kind of spooky. We do have this mouse fart over here in Texas, 2.5. What a strange quake over here, 2.7 in Hillsville, Virginia. Let's go deeper. Close this out. Just kind of looking around real quick to make sure there's no like geological oddity in this region. Ooh. No, I don't see anything. So we have a. It's not a very big quake. It's a 2.7, but it's close to the surface. And it's out in this strange zone here where we don't really seem to have any faults, volcanic activity. What is this right here, though? It's just all trees. Yeah, it just seems, excuse me, a little out of place. But I think what's kind of going on here is our Appalachian Mountains right here. Energy travels along this stream right here, so it's probably just dumping off a little energy in a rare spot right along here, right on this. You can see how these kind of buckle and crinkle together. It's right in that little weak zone right there. Okay, so let's back out of that one. Take a little tour. Ooh, what's going on up here in Iceland? We have a 4.2 at a depth of 10 and a 4.0 at a depth of 10. These are both right on the mid-Atlantic ridge right here. So energy being scrubbed off right here, which is good. I'd like to see that. That's good. I'd like to see a few more quakes coming out of this region. Is okay because there's not many population. I mean, there are some people on Iceland, but it's better than having it going off somewhere else. I know where I'd like to see one level someplace. We're just gonna let that happen. I'm not gonna put it out there. It's just gonna happen anyway. There's a 5.9 right down here on this crustal boundary. Okay, so some energy came down this, made it around the corner or something here, and just set loose a release of 5.9, almost to 6. I bet you this is a bigger quake than a 5.9. I don't believe their numbers on this one. I really don't. I bet you this. What was these good? 4, 8, 4, 6. Yeah, it was probably 6.2 or something. They always downgrade it to a 0.9, right under and then 0.9, because at the end of the year they tally all the sixes, and that's one less six they have to report. Nope, it was technically a 5.9. Yeah, so that way at the annual tally at the end, well, there were only 5 6.0s when there were fucking 25 of them, you know? And then they could pad the numbers. Everything's all about padding numbers, cheating, manipulation, embezzlement. You know, it's all blackmail. It's lying, cheating, stealing. Our society's so warped and twisted. It's sad. You guys know it. You see through it. There's 4.5 at a depth of 174 there. And come on down here. That's a 4.7 at 140 and a 4.3 at 190. All of these are roughly 5 at the surface. That's your 5 energy being pushed out and relieving over here, scrubbed off over here. Perfect. Actually, quite perfect. A nice display today. 3.438, 3.420, 2.712. Okay. All right, now we go our forecast. All right, here we go. This is where it gets hairy. This is probably the part you guys like the most of the show, right? Or the most important part. I'll let that loop play for a minute before I get sick to my stomach. Oh my God. Thank you for showing me all this, Lord. I was so lost before. I'll be right back. Alright, here we go. Before all the data gets scrubbed. I'm just waiting for the beginning of the loop here. Come on, come on. Bingo. Alright, current conditions right now, 11 p.m. Pacific. That's July 6th. Let me kind of get this positioned a little bit better, so. Okay, here we go. Can you see the time and date up there, hopefully? Just right. Here's your times and dates. I usually call them off anyway. So here we go. Current conditions. This is 5 a.m. This is the morning of July 7th. All right, we already have thunderstorm, severe weather right here. This stripe in northern Nebraska, right on the border with South Dakota. Give me strength, Lord. Okay, that's the noontime. And then there's the end of convection. July 7th. Let's go 3 days back. We got to start focusing on this more. Oh, let's make me sick. Okay, let's let this loop play real quick. This is the 4th, okay? This is whatever energy came off 3 days ago, all right? Okay. So that's our inbound energy. It's due tomorrow. So we come back over here. This is nothing like what it'll look like tomorrow. It will be totally different. Especially seeing as what happened in the spiritual realm today. That's the noon. The end of convection. I'm telling you right now, from this frame to the next one, it's gonna blossom. This is all gonna turn yellow. It's gonna be more severe than this. Then as we continue on, you see this now. It concentrates in the nighttime. That'll probably be a lot stronger too here in Oklahoma. So watch out in Oklahoma, northern Texas, Kansas tomorrow night. I'd get the hell out of there. To tell you the truth, I'd fake a vacation and just get out of there. I don't know what to tell you folks anymore. Whatever plans you have, hunker down the best you can. Do whatever you need to do if you're going to ride it out. But for me, I just leave. I just go, bye. But a lot of people can't. So this is the midnight hours, okay? This is going to be a nocturnal event while they're sleeping. So everybody in Oklahoma, don't go to sleep tomorrow. Don't go to sleep tomorrow night. I won't be sleeping either, so you come watch my show. How about that? Then in the morning hours, there's still residual, even red here, still in morning hours. That's when it's supposed to be all burned off and nothing going on. So this energy stick around to the morning. There's the noontime, the end of convection, the 8th. Oh my. Let's just real quick here, make sure there's nothing or nothing too bad coming off on the 5th. I think we might catch a break here. Yeah, looks like, come on, computer, jeez. Well, the last 4 frames take 5 minutes to load. Yeah, story of my life. All right, not much energy coming off for the 8th. Okay, so this will probably look pretty much like it is with thunderstorms here in Tennessee, northern Alabama area, foothills of the Colorado Rockies. Let's go into the nighttime hours of the 8th. It blossoms here in the panhandle of Texas, northern Alabama. And we go the morning, or that's the noon of the 9th. The end of convection, July 9th. Oh my God. Oh. Oh, that's today's energy. Oh, jeez. Oh, I know. I feel sick to my stomach. Okay, so today's event right up here, that'll be affecting us late on the 9th. Around this time, okay, you see here, convection in Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi here is going to it's going to blossom overnight. This frame will probably be a lot more intense than what it looks like right now. Then through the morning hours, the noontime, the end of convection, the 10th. That's all depends on what energy comes off the sun today. And we already seen this spike coming off today. Oh, Lord, please have mercy. I'm trying to do a show. This right here, that's the 7th. Okay, so this energy right here will be affecting us here on the 10th. Get out of there. Please X out of there. Always during a show. So the end of convection here, July 10th. I expect as it blossoms into the evening time, this nocturnal event, July 10th, is going to be a little more intense in these areas where it's showing intensity here, and here. It'll probably be a little more intense. You might have a derecho possible in that one because they're later in the afternoon. It might shove those thunderheads down and create some kind of derecho. This is the morning of July 11th, right here, right in the middle of Oklahoma. That's the noontime, end of convection. Nocturnal event here in Nebraska. I can tell we're getting close. Um, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Where am I? Anyways, this here, pull it together. This is noontime the 12th. Into convection the 12th. Nocturnal event right here. Watch out there. That's all dark red in there. That's the nighttime nocturnal event, July 12th. We're talking pretty severe event here in Nebraska, Kansas. This where all three states meet right here. Then that's the morning hours when it should have burned off. Then it burns off through the noontime. There's the end of convection, the 13th, blossoming hard back here and here. Um, as you can see, more nocturnal, severe thunderstorms, hail, nighttime tornadoes possible. You guys know the drill. I shouldn't have to spell it out anymore. This is the morning hours, whatever. That one. Noontime, end of convection the 14th. That's blossoming into the nighttime hours. Red spots all over the place. Looks like the country has chicken pox. Then it focuses here, Tennessee area, overnight. Or no, that's the morning, sorry. Alright. And then the end of convection, the 15th, right there. Going into the nighttime of the 15th, up here. This is 5 a.m. in the morning. This is a morning event right here. I don't know what's going on there. Look at this big low pushing up in there. That's what's going on. That's noontime the 16th. End of convection the 16th. Wow. Going ape shit into the nighttime hours. Oh, look at this thing, how it splits. It turns from the storm and splits into what the? Look at that. Oh wow, boom. So that's the end of convection there. Then we go nighttime hours. This is nocturnal. This is gonna be nuts right here and up here. That's 1, 2 in the morning out there. Then it splits. That's 5 a.m. That's the noontime of the 17th. There's the end of convection, the 17th. This is way up here now, and this is dropped way back there. We go into the nighttime hours where they blossom. That's the morning of the 18th, noon of the 18th, end of convection the 18th. Down here along the Appalachians. That's the nighttime hours. Now down in Alabama, Georgia. We got some busy weather. You guys just better keep your heads on a swivel every single day now. That's 5 a.m. the 19th. Wow, that's 5 a.m. in the morning? On the 19th, okay. So that's pretty intense for morning time activity. That's the noon, the end of convection the 19th, the nighttime of the 19th, all through here and here. Morning of the 20th, that's noon the 20th, end of convection the 20th, nighttime the 20th, the morning of the 21st, noon, end of convection the 21st, nighttime, morning of the 22nd, noon of the 22nd, the end of convection, July 22nd, just little pop-ups around here, maybe southern Florida, a little bit in Louisiana, but not much. So this is way far out, so this is all subject to change. Okay, that was it on the loop. Alright, go ahead and play loop. Alright, so that's it, folks. No gym, no spiritual report tonight. Hmm. No, I don't want to show that. I think we're just gonna call it a night. I'm exhausted. I can't do anymore. So, thanks all for being here. I love you all. Oh, you know what? I'll take any YouTube page. Just open it up. Thank you. Yeah, these intros, I spend a lot of time picking out a certain song because I want certain melodies and certain parts of the song to match certain frames and scenes in the video. It's strategically important to have that music set to the certain frames. And when they bust in with an ad and ruin all that hard work that I tried to put together, all the editing and everything, and they step in with an ad and throw it all off, makes me apoplectic. And I cannot continue to get so frustrated like this, trying all this hard work to bring you these fresh intros. I might just not do intros anymore or just make some kind of stupid symbol and little song like everybody else has. I'm trying to be creative and do stuff that's beyond most people's comprehension by mixing music and photography together with synchronized scenes that are meant to synchronize together to set a certain ambiance mood, and all of it gets lost every freaking time, and it is driving me crazy, and I'm not going to do it anymore. I need a real studio. I wish I had some real technology to put together a real show for you guys because I have important information and my show is so sloppy and ugly and it's so embarrassing when I put all this time together, all these images, all this shit together, and to have these fuckers put their ad in there. Like I said, how would YouTube like it if in the middle of one of their important board meetings I kicked the doors open and did an ad where I took a shit on their fucking meeting, on their meeting boardroom table, right in the middle of their figures for the end of the year, their budget, and whatever important meeting they have. The most important meeting, an executive meeting where they're all deciding the future of the company. I'm going to kick the doors open with an ad where I jump up on the table, do a song and dance, and take a dump right in their lap and go, "Hope you enjoyed my ad." Fuck up all their hard work. See how they like it. See, this is why I'm getting done with this stuff. I'm trying to be creative here as a creator, and these guys just come along and step on my hard work. Well, it's duly noted. All that will come back to them in the spiritual realm. Because I'm going to show you this to you right now. Okay? I'm always showing you Jesus in the clouds, right? Oh, guess what? It's showing up in the clouds now. Oh, why don't we have another frickin' ad for some stupid drug? You know, these are a bunch of drug pushers pushing all kinds of drugs on you guys on TV and the ads. It's always some kind of drug. Ask your doctor if you're right for this. They don't even tell you what the hell it's for. And now you can't even load up your ad? Come on, YouTube. Pull your shit together. I'll show your fucking ad. There you go. I am getting really pissed off at this stuff. It's just really, I'm not monetized. I do this for free, okay? I put out this priceless information for free. I don't make money on this. Anybody else in their right mind would be making millions off of this, right? But I'm not a greedy bastard like everybody else on the face of this planet. I could be a millionaire by suing the shit out of this police department and I live high on the hog on their pensions and their retirement. All lined up for me perfectly by God. And I have to forgive these people and pass on that opportunity and let them continue to terrorize my family. All because I'm so forgiving. Well, that shit's coming to an end. You see this demon here in the clouds with the nose and the eyes and ears? That's all that's showing up in the clouds anymore, demons, because this world is a demonic fallen world. And now you've taken the one good man in it who's trying to rescue you guys from yourselves and turned him into one of your fucking demons. I'm so pissed. I've been fighting so hard for you guys and you turn me into this shit? Can't believe it. Can't believe it. I used to be such a soft, kind guy. I never had hatred or rage in my heart, ever. It was the first time I've ever experienced hatred and rage. And you're going to see more of this. I guarantee you. I guarantee tomorrow, go look out in the sky. You'll probably start seeing shit like this. Maybe don't go look. All right? Maybe it's better off that you don't look. You just come to my channel and look at the pretty little pictures that could possibly be fake. And that way you got this this mental out where you could just, well, it could be fake, so I don't have to take it too seriously. And you have this little out mentally in your head where you could always say, well, he's probably, there's always a what if. Well, there's no what if for me. Unfortunately for me, there's no what if. This is 100% real. It chases me around, follows me, and tortures me every fucking where I go, every second of my existence, even when I'm asleep. I got a frickin' hernia when I was asleep. How is that possible? Went to the doctor. That's a nasty hernia. We need to do surgery right away. What were you lifting? Said it happened when I was asleep. Oh, no. You must have lifted something heavy. Yuck. No, I'm 100% sure it happened when I went to sleep. Because when I woke up, it was there, and it wasn't there when I went to sleep, Doc. Well, that can't be. Well, it is. Everybody just has to argue with me. Everything has to be opposition. Every single thing. I can't even talk to a police officer without him fucking all up in my shit. I'm like, dude, what is your problem? Are you insane? You are. This whole fucking planet is insane. And now you've driven me insane. Thanks. Not you guys, but this world. I love you guys. You don't have to worry about this shit. Everybody else does. So I'm fucking pissed. There's rage now. I tried everything I could to... I've been up for the last since the 4th of July. I didn't even sleep the 3rd of July. I was busy packing everything for that day. I spent so much pre-time working up to that day, all the work and hard work and prep that went into that, driving up to Tahoe, hiking it all down the trail with 2 broken hips just to get there and I'd be kicked out by some egotistical maniacs with guns and badges. They're dangerous. Folks, your police are the ones that are dangerous. To be a cop, you have to have some kind of chip on your shoulder. Oh, I'm Superman. I'm going to go protect society. No, you're going to go and force your will on others. That's what you're really about. I'm doing psychological profiles on every single one of these bastards because they're all fucking lunatics. And then they look at me going, oh, you see faces in the clouds, you're crazy. No, I'm not crazy. You're fucking blind. Or in denial. Wait until this shit chases you down, hunts you down, and haunts you every second of your existence, and nobody believes you. I'm gonna laugh when that shit happens. I will be in stitches when this shit happens to people, and they go, oh my God, and nobody believes them. I will be like, now you know what it feels like. Yeah, well, how sweet it's gonna be. How sweet it's gonna be. You guys see this stuff, you know what to do. You pray to Jesus, you're all good. The rest of people don't know. They don't know what to do. And when this shit pops out of the sky and starts chasing them down the street into their house, you just know where to hide the fucking thing. face everywhere you go. How are you going to battle this? How are you going to fight off something you can't shoot with a gun? No bulletproof vest's going to stop him, officer. Yeah? Yeah, how are you going to stop a demon there, officer? It's so funny. I watch these cops respond to some hauntings, and the moment there's one scream in the background, they all run like a bunch of ninnies. It's like, dude, the creature screamed. Wait till it jumps out in the taxi and starts chewing on your face. Then you don't get to run away. You have to take it on. You don't get to just run away. Sorry, Piggy. You can't just hop in your cop car and run from a demon. Yeah, it's on now, baby. They fucked with the wrong person, and now the demonic realm is coming after them. After everybody. Except for my believers. They're about the only ones that are saved. Everybody else is about to have a real rude awakening. I feel sorry for them. They're going to be learning the lessons the hard way. And if it's anything close to like what I'm enduring, it would drive you mad within the first day. And I've been doing this for 6.5 years now. I've been enduring this constant pain every second, constant demonic attacks every second of my life, even when I'm asleep. For 6.5 years, I've been enduring this. You guys couldn't take it for 5 seconds. I guarantee you. 5 seconds of this shit, you would flip out and lose your marbles and run away. You got to stand there and face it. And take it on. Fight it. Don't get to run away. Can't be a pussy with this stuff. That's what they love, is pussies. Oh, you're going to be a pussy and run away? Oh, good. I love to chase shit. Oh, wait a second. You're going to stand there and do what? You better not use the name of Jesus, because that's going to have to make me leave. Yeah? So, you guys know what to do. And I'm showing you, watch out. Hell's about to fucking break loose on this planet. You're about to start seeing some objects in your skies now. Okay? Something that will shock society. Something that will... How do we put this, Lord? It will be so obvious and definitely out of place. It will change the whole world. It'll bring it to a grinding halt, maybe at first, because people will freak out when they see it. But then when it doesn't, like, destroy you right away, people will come back out and kind of look at the sky and be like, oh my God, we have, like, another planet. Or like a second moon, dude. Or a chaw. Maybe it's flat, too. There'll be all sorts of morons. Every time something like this happens, all you get is the idiocy out of people. Nothing smart. Nothing like, oh, I bet it's God. Because God's everything. I could give you a correct answer to any question by telling you it's God. Because God is everything. Every word, every letter, every sound, everything, every atom in this universe. How do I put this? We're like little cells inside of a giant body. Anyways, the head on the body changed. It's going demonic now. Unfortunately, I knew this was coming. I just didn't know it was going to happen this way. I was always kind of wondering, what the heck would do that? You know, there's no way that could happen. You know, I'm not going to let that happen. But apparently, it's out of my control. I can't control the way people think and feel, especially about me. And why would you hate me? I've done nothing but nice things and good things for you, protecting you behind the scenes when you didn't even know it. All went unappreciated, abused, manipulated. I've been shortcutted, screwed, kicked out, Imagine if you were the star of the show. You're the headliner of the rock show or whatever. People came from all around to see uh, John Cougar Mellencamp or whoever, just some big name. And when you went to go up on stage to perform for everybody, some fucking idiot came out of the crowd and said, you're trespassing. You have to leave. Uh, no, I'm the main event here. You're gonna spoil the show. But technicalities say that you're not supposed to be mean to me, and I didn't like the way you said hi. Oh my goodness, did I offend you when I said the word hi? I meant to say hello. Oh, that's offensive too. It has the word hell in it. Oh my goodness. Can we even breathe anymore? Are we allowed to dig a sand castle on the beach on the 4th of July? Apparently not. And since people are so dumb, now they're gonna pay. I don't even feel like doing a reading to this image. We're gonna change images. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry that had to happen. I fought it so hard. I even gave extra grace. Why, people? Why do you have to do it? Why did you have to do it? It's like, oh, look, there's a lion in the cage. Let's poke it in the eye with a hot poker. It's okay, it's in a cage. Then all of a sudden the bars break. Gee, I hope you're not mad at me for poking you in the eyes with a hot poker. You're going to forgive me for that, right? Yeah, right. Some people have some fucking audacity. I'm telling you, that's the problem with this country is the audacity in people. They pretend they think they're all this and all that. You're not. You do not endure pain on a level like I do on a moment-to-moment basis. Most of you are not in excruciating pain at this very moment to where you can't even breathe. I'm struggling through this show. I didn't feel like doing this. But the Lord, He's like, that's why I gave you this strength, Brian, to do this. Okay, if you can't see it, you're spiritually blind. There's an eye, his nose, his mouth, his chin and beard. The face is right here. You can see the hair flowing back off of this face. The face is looking down this way. There happens to be a crown above it, okay? It's Jesus in the clouds with a crown that happened on Easter. This is an hour-long event where the wind turned warm. Every bird in the area went berserk as this event took place for an hour. But who cares? Nothing to see here. Oh, it's probably just CGI. It's probably just whatever excuses you need for your mental out. Whatever you need. But for me, what sucks is this follows me around everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. It's not like I don't hate seeing this in the sky. I love seeing this in the sky. It's just that I don't know how blatantly obvious it needs to be. It's so hard to say a phrase that can't be said. Because when you say it, everybody thinks you're nuts. And why would he tell us all of this information and tell us there will be a time when I come back? The whole freaking Bible is about his return. He existed. There's a real man. God walked amongst us in the flesh as a man. How hard is that to grasp? It's not that hard. You're here walking around. Why can't he be here walking around? It's not that hard to grasp. But apparently it is. Oh, where, Lord, where? There? Okay. Okay, here we go. Let me take a sip. I am losing my mind. So forgive me. I'm at my wit's end. I've tried all kinds of different tactics to get through to you people who I am, what's going on, and what I'm trying to do. Isn't it obvious I'm trying to warn you? Isn't it blatantly obvious when I have these images? Isn't it blatantly obvious when my birthmark matches the wound? Isn't it blatantly obvious when the birthmarks on my feet match the same thing? Isn't it blatantly obvious? I mean, never mind. Let's just shut up and read, Brian. This is so hard, you guys. When tests and challenges come at you from all sides, consider it a joyful opportunity. Don't waste energy regretting the way things are or wishing you could go back to yesterday. Remember that I am sovereign, powerful, and loving, and moreover, I am with you to help you. Instead of being overwhelmed by all the difficulties, grasp my hand with confident trust. Though you are insufficient to handle your troubles by yourself, you and I together can handle anything. If you view your circumstances from this big picture perspective, you can be joyful even in the midst of your struggles. You have not only my presence with you, but my spirit is within you. I am always ready to help. Just seek my assistance as often as you need. One of the hardest parts of dealing with multiple trials is waiting for their resolution. Since patience is part of the Spirit's fruit, I can help you endure the waiting. Don't try to get out of hard times prematurely. Instead, persevere patiently, knowing that perseverance must finish its work, making you mature and complete. Okay? And me at the same time. Because I'm going right through the same things at the same time you guys are. We're all here together on the same boat. You're on the boat with me. We're going through the same things. Aren't we? Yeah. Sorry about what happened. Unfortunately, people insist on being the way they're going to be. And I guess that's how this story ends up finishing. And it has to be that way in order for the rest of everything to complete. So now we've gone from this to a different thing. And I still love you all. I still miss you all. It's so hard. It's so hard to watch this. Being in physical, emotional, spiritual pain, and then having to watch everybody else in that same pain. It's just really hard. Okay? So take this image. Hold on to it tightly. Understand it's real. Okay? Pretty soon, you will know that it's real. The events that are about to unfold on this planet now, there will be no doubt that God is real, that Jesus is God, and that he's here. And he's pissed. I love y'all. Till my next show, I'll be back.